So I think I got, I don't know, one or two things to possibly share with you here. And more like three different things. Could I cut them into one or two videos, maybe three separate videos? Maybe. But it's kind of all related. In my opinion, anyways. I think so. So let's just, go ahead and get on with it. The European Union's GPS satellites allegedly have been down for 4 days in mysterious outage. This is posted from the 14th. I'm doing this video on the 15th of July. EU's Galileo global navigation satellite system nears 100 hours of downtime. Has been down for 4 days since July 11th following a mysterious outage. All Galileo satellites are still non-operational at the time of this writing. According to the service status page, 24 of the 26 satellites are listed as not usable. Just looking, there's no real, let's see, the Galileo satellite system was launched in 2016 and was funded by the EU as an alternative to the US Air Force's Global Positioning System and the Russian government's GLONASS system. So they, put up their own. Now, is it possible, again, we're talking about some government, any government, doesn't matter, in this case the EU. We're always told something, oh, we're going to send a weather balloon up today. They're going to send a weather balloon up. Oh. And it's a massive, highly classified operation. It's a weapons grade, something or another satellite. It's a spy satellite. Like, we're sending up a weather balloon to the, we're just going to put up some GPS satellites. We've got 24 of them, separate, because we need them all over the planet, so we have 24. And it's just for GPS communications, that's it. Or is there something far more sinister about these satellites? Donald Trump knows, the good guys know, and have promptly been taken out. Stopped, for whatever reason. Maybe they'll come back online, but again, what I would say, there ain't nothing a coincidence. That's not something where 24 out of 26 satellites, oh, they're all down. Oh, would a little piece of space dust go and break through one of them? Yeah. How about 24 of them? All 24 are down? Yeah, all 24 are down. Right. Okay. Right. And then we have, on that note, from thegatewaypundit.com. Great website, by the way. If you want to get news, good daily news, thegatewaypundit.com. Developing Obama and his Italian friend, former PM or whatever, Renzi, suspected of spying on Trump and using Italian state secrecy, decree to cover it up. Again, that's all. Not national security. Your Honor, I'd like to get that disclosed to everybody. Nope, national security, we can't show it. But I need that as evidence, Your Honor. It'll win my case. National security, can't show it to you. That's kind of their thing. The recent firings of top Italian spies, again, the top spy agencies of Italy, were all let go. Remember that? I covered it. I told you. It's another Trump bump. Good job. Trump's got his good guys around the globe trying to help him out. The recent firings of top Italian spies were likely related to Obama in a plot to set up candidate and President Trump in their Hillary email scandal. Now there are suspicions that Renzi's Italians covered up their crimes by labeling them as state secrets. Again, hit the old national security stamp on anything you don't want the people to hear ever. And as long as we have our group of deep state folks working in positions of power where someone might want to get that uncovered, nope, it stays redacted. This is definitely a state secret. Yeah, but it's not a state secret. It's actually wrongdoing, spying illegally, and I'd like to uncover that, Your Honor. Nope, can't. Nope, you can't prove that that's what it is. Well, I can if you redact the damn thing. Well, can't do that. So they thought they'd label them state secrets, which would prevent them from being disclosed. In May, Italian Prime Minister Conte asked for the resignations of 4 top intelligence officials after his call with President Donald Trump. Now, I thought it was 6. Was it 4? I thought it was 6 of them total. After that, it was reported that the recent removal of these top Italian intelligence ministers from their positions as top spies in the government had been uncovered. Our story started on January 2017 when Computer World wrote about alleged crimes committed by Italian Giulio Occhiniero. Okay. The Tuesday arrest of Giulio and his sister, Francesco. Oh, that's fun to say, Francesca. Maria has brought to light what appears to be the biggest and highest profile hacking of institutional and corporate accounts ever reported in Italy. The siblings have been planting the Pyramid Eye remote access Trojan on computers using a spear phishing technique over several years, according to the arrest order. They attacked at least 18,000 high-profile targets, including former Prime Ministers Matteo Renzi and Mario Monti, President of European Central Bank Mario Draghi, as well as employees and heads of various ministries, including Internal Affairs, Treasury, Finance, and Education. But Giulio claims that he and his sister, Francesca, were set up. A piece reported by Federico Punzi, was it Ponzi? No, Punzi. It's a Punzi scheme. Writing in the Atlantico, notes their denials and more. Giulio, it's almost like Giulio, is that like Guido? Guido? Complained to the prosecutor of the Republic of Paraguay and wrote to the U.S. Congress and the FBI. In fact, there are a number of contradictions and suspicious circumstances in the case. He provided the letter that he claims he sent U.S. Congress and the FBI. My name is Giulio Never. I am an Italian nuclear engineer and a financial professional. I am writing you today to expose criminal activity on the part of Italian governmental authorities, Polizia Postale, and its special cyber division, CNAIPIC, against U.S. and Italian citizens, as well as a U.S. company with interests in the U.S. and Italy, Westlands Securities. Over the last year, they have been involved in a complex criminal case, along with my sister, Francesca, who is a U.S. citizen. I am referring to the Italian cyber criminal case of Procura della Repubblica di Roma, whatever, some number, case number, something, in which we think we have been involved, also because of our connections to the U.S. Material evidence arising in this case suggests that a continued activity of hacking into U.S. information servers has been conducted by the above authorities over a period of several years. It also emphasizes an attack technique aimed to hack into U.S. computer systems, which impersonates the digital identity of Microsoft. Now that's interesting. You know, oh, your Windows-based computer needs an update. Or simply put, your computer allows it. Oh, it's Microsoft, you know, it's the mothership connecting. No, it's actually the hackers faking it. And I could have swore there was something with Hillary. Back in the email scandal, I read this, where they were given, like when you buy a secure socket layer certificate, which when you go to a website and it just says HTTP, whatever, that's not secure. When it's HTTPS, it's secure. So all the information is encrypted. So you can pay a small fee. You can get that uploaded to your web server for your website, whatever. But I remember hearing something with the email scandal where she was given like the master certificates, SSL certificates for like the Domain Trust Authority, like which is the main trust authority that all the certificates look at. And I thought, well, that's weird. What's that about? But after seeing this comment here in this guy's complaint or whatever, that just came in like, oh, wait a minute. There's more to this. Interesting. Goes on to talk about the attack. September 29th, 2016, I was working at my desktop in Rome when, on launching SQL Server Management Studio, I was notified by a tray pop-up about the availability of an update for SQL Server 2014. On clicking on the pop-up balloon, I was in fact redirected to the mentioned bogus Microsoft website from which I downloaded the infected update, bundled with the Trojan. This part surely involved the cooperation of the ISP, as only techniques like IP translation and DNS manipulation could have led to a similar redirection. One of the most alarming issues of this case is the fact that, as mentioned in the paperwork of the file, I even checked the validity of the HTTPS certificate after doing the download. Suspects loomed on for me for the fact that the downloaded executable was unsigned. However, being the website certificate valid, I proceeded to install the supposed update, assuming a wrong scenario of legitimate, though unsigned, file. Subsequent to its install, the Trojan began collecting credentials from my computer and transmitting them to the servers of Polizia Postale Italiana, along with screenshots of my sessions, key logs, and other information. Some evidence of this activity appeared to me, whatever. So this is interesting because everything's being exposed right now in a very, very big way. And I just, the EU satellites are down. We've got this damn, the power went out in New York for a little while on the exact anniversary of the 1977 power outage. Like, I'm telling you, there's nothing happens by coincidence. And White Dove, by the way, White Dove had told us a while back, and I did a video then. She said, hey, about these power outages, I see power grids going down. Not just in America, but other places. And then there was one that happened like south of us. And I was like, oh, holy crap, look, there's a big one. She was saying that wouldn't just be in America. But we had that one. Then we had the one recently in New York. And she's saying now, oh, yeah, more are coming and bigger. Bigger outages are coming. Again, if you're the elite and they know where they stand right now, they need to stop all internet communications, all alternative media, because they're in big, big trouble. In my opinion, right? I mean, it doesn't take much of anyone's opinion. I mean, it's obvious. What are you going to do? We got to stop the transfer of information right now. How do we do it? Take the power out. Oh, they were trying to cut internet cables under the sea. The Russian subs were spotted near some, the Iranian vessel, the Syrian vessel was spotted with a mini sub going under where the known location, CNN, known location of internet connectivity cables, fiber optic cables that run, 5,200 miles. And you could see the fake news media now, couldn't you? But at any rate, just some interesting stuff going on here. Take care.